guys, welcome back to our makeup channel. I want to give a shout out to Vanetta Minon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I hope, because I feel like I'm not. So I'm so sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you so much for commenting on my last video. So today we're going to be talking about the Subculture palette, what I think of it, and all that. So if you want to see this review on the Subculture palette, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to be seeing like what are my thoughts. I'm going to go into depth with the shadows just to tell you a little bit of what I think. I do like to give my opinion very honest. I did take my time, and you guys know I've been telling you, you guys asked for this review like since the beginning, but I was like, guys, calm down, because I really want to take my time studying this eyeshadow palette. I just don't want to come on here and BS it and tell you like, oh yeah, what's going on, oh no, it was bad, like, you know, like I want to tell you why it was bad, why it was good, you know. So that's why I took my time. So thank you so much for being so patient. First of all, I want to say, if you want to know like the details where you can buy this and how much it is, I will leave it down below. So first of all, let's just go see how these eyeshadows apply with my finger and also with a brush. Alright guys, so this is the palette right here. As you can see, I've used it a lot. So here I'm swatching Cube. I didn't wet my finger or anything. This is just how it came. This is Dawn. And next is Destiny. As you can see, it does leave a kind of patchy residue. Also, there is Adorn, which is a very beautiful coppery color that I loved. And then there's All Star, which is also very patchy in a finger swatch. And then we have Mercury, another patchy color. And then we continue with Axis, which is a very nice looking blue, but it's really patchy. Then we're going to Roxy, which I loved. And this is Electric right here. And then Fudge, which honestly swatch very good. And then we have New Wave, which I also approve of. And then Untamed, which is another yellow, very nice swatch. And finally Rowdy, which came out kind of patchy. And then I will be doing the brush swatches with these two brushes. This one is just a flat one from BH Cosmetics. The first color is Cube. Then the next color is Dawn. As I told you, this is very like close to my skin tone, so you can barely see it. Then I'm swatching Destiny. And then I am swatching Adorn. I did have to like smear it out because it got stuck there. And then I swatch All Star. And I will leave the name of the brushes down below just in case you're wondering which one it is. And then I swatch Mercury, which looks awful. And Axis, which as you can still see the patchiness. Then I'm swatching Roxy, which is a very nice color. And Electric, which honestly, that's kind of sad. And then Fudge, which swatch a little different from a finger swatch. And then we have New Wave, which is a very nice color. And then Untamed again, very weird swatch with a brush. I did have to do it twice so you can see, but it's still very patchy. And then we have Edge right here, which is a very nice yellow color. And lastly, Rowdy. Alright guys, so let's talk about the design of the palette. To some people this is not important, to other people it is. Personally, I don't really care. I think the palette is really beautiful. I love the color of the palette. It's really cute. It does have like the same texture as the Renaissance palette, so it's like really cute. I would say it's like the same thing, to be honest, nothing new. It does come with a brush. I think I have mine in my box over there, so yeah, it's like the same thing. So let's talk about the color selection. I personally like the color selection. This palette is so like underground, if that makes any sense, because a lot of people think that this is actually a really ugly palette because of the color selection, meaning like it has like a lot of dark mauvey colors. Personally, I like it. I like that it's new, it's refreshing. I don't want to see another palette that has warm tones. Like, Thank you, Urban Decay, but I feel like we have a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is innovative. This is new. I think I loved where they were going with this. The colors are really like different, so you could create like a lot of different colors that we have not seen yet. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people like to stay in their safe zone, which are the warm colors. But sometimes it's good as a makeup artist just to explore a little bit out of your comfort zone. So I liked it. I was like, wow, something different finally in the market, you know. So I have to buy it. That is why I bought it. I have not bought the Urban Decay one because I just feel like I have those colors already in my collection. You know what I'm saying? So this is just like something different, something new. So I really do like the color selection in this palette. This is where shit gets real. This is where I tell you the truth about this palette. Okay, first of all, I want to start on a positive note. I feel like all the light colors in this palette are bomb. What do I mean by the light colors? I mean the color Roxy, Dawn, and Adorn, New Wave, and Edge are super good. I don't have any complaint using those colors specifically. I feel like they blended out super nice. Okay, Airplane. Okay, we get it. You're passing through. We get it. They have great pigmentation. I don't have any complaint with those. I love them. On the other note, the shimmery one that I really did like was Adorn right here, which is like a copper color, I would say. Honestly, like, this color Adorn is beautiful. I didn't have any problems with it. However, I've seen it in other palettes. I don't think it's something new. I don't think it's a new shimmery color that I have not seen. So it's not like it just stands out in any way, if that makes any sense. Now let's go with the other shimmery colors, or whatever they're supposed to be, which is Cube and Electric. To be honest, Cube and Electric are so freaking difficult to work with. I hated these colors so much. I couldn't even use Cube in one of my tutorials. Like, I couldn't. Like, if I didn't do a makeup tutorial with these colors, it's because I just couldn't get them to work, to be honest. Honestly, Electric, you guys saw me try it on. It was difficult. I even mentioned on my video, you really have to wet your brush. You really have to be reapplying it onto your eyeballs so that it shows. And to be honest, Electric looks more beautiful in the palette than it does in your eye. Electric, it's kind of like a metallic color. It's not really like a satin or shimmery color. It's more like a metallic color. I like where they were going with that color, but it does not apply great on the eye. Also, it looks very different. It looks like wow on the palette, and then on your eye it just looks like a mint color. So I don't know what happened there. And Cube is another thing. Cube, like, on the palette when it was new, it looked white, and I was like so stoked for it because I thought it was just like a regular white champagne, because you really can't tell. And it is actually like a tone of pink, which I have no problem with. Like, it's good if it works, but it don't like, I'm just gonna swatch it with my pinky. Like, you'll see. Look at the pigmentation that I'm getting. Like, that is not fine. Where is it at? So that is the pigmentation that I'm getting. Like, no, that's not good, to be honest. Now let's talk about the dark colors. The dark colors, Access and Rowdy and Untamed and Destiny and All-Star, I will have to say that they are the worst colors in the palette. These colors are not worth it. Every time you apply it on your lid, it will have like a patchy residue. It will blend out on the outer corner, whatever, but it will leave a patch. And also, it's not the softest and most easiest eyeshadows to work with. Like, the darker they get, the worse they are. I don't have any idea why. And I'm not being dramatic, because honestly, I tried out this palette for a long time before I even came on here. And let's talk about Mercury. Mercury is such a beautiful color. It is a gray tone color, which I was so excited to use because honestly, I do like cool tones, warm tones. I like any type of tones. Like, I will work with anything. So Mercury, I was so excited, but honestly, it looks like a gray on the pan, but it is definitely way too freaking dark on the lid. It's just weird. Like, it goes on really, really dark, to be honest. And talking about fudge. Fudge is one of those colors that I just couldn't work with. Fudge was good, but you did have to work at it. I mean, you could work on it. Like, it's not a big deal. Whereas, like, the dark ones, you can't even work on them because they're just ridiculous, annoying, and they won't come out the way you want it. It's not even you. It's a freaking palette, to be honest. So yeah, in my opinion, if these eyeshadows were sold separately, I would love to get New Wave, Edge, Dawn, or even Roxy. But any of the dark colors I would not get. I would not even try to get them because they are so patchy. I saw the Snapchats of the creator of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics, whatever. I saw her Snapchats and she was saying that she has created products in the past where people don't know how to use, aka the dip brow pomade. People didn't know how to use that before. They would have like chalky ass eyebrows, but it wasn't the product's fault. It was the person that didn't know. That's basically what she said. People didn't know how to apply her product. So to be honest, I hated her response. I just hated it. It was so ridiculous. Like, what are you saying? We don't know how to apply eyeshadow? Like, even the most good artists out there, they don't know how to apply eyeshadow? Like, no. So I didn't like her response. I would have liked if she would have apologized and said, you know what, we're changing the formula of the eyeshadows. Because to be honest, this was the first eyeshadow palette that has come out in a long time, besides the Jaclyn Hill palette, that really got me excited, because I do like the combination of colors here. I do like what I see. I do want to try out these colors, but if they're not blending out and they're making me look like I got a purple eye, then what is the point of getting the palette? Like, there's no point. If you want to get the palette and try it out for yourself, then go ahead, but I'm telling you, you might as well save your money on this. I do have an eyeshadow tutorial coming out with the Modern Renaissance palette, again stating how beautiful that palette is. It is amazing. Now, talking about the Modern Renaissance, I want to talk about how people are talking about the eyeshadows being super powdery. I think these people are being so extra dramatic, because if you have the Modern Renaissance, you will know that the eyeshadows in that palette are also like really like powdery as well. However, they do blend really good on the eye. They are not this patchy. They do have fallout as well. They're not like perfect that they don't have fallout. I won't lie, like that is a Modern Renaissance palette. But however, they do blend very, very nice on the lid. They are not patchy like these. So that is why I would recommend the Modern Renaissance palette way better than this. But like I said, there were eyeshadows in here that I really did enjoy. However, the darker ones were so hard to work with. I would not recommend. I don't know, guys. Like, I honestly would suggest you to pass on this palette and maybe save your money for the new Huda Beauty palette, because I saw it and it was like freaking amazing. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it looked very freaking beautiful, to be honest. But yeah, that is my opinion on this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you value your money as much as I do, because we are enslaved to society, we go to work every day, then please stay away from this, to be honest. But if you liked how I gave you this review, then just give me a thumbs up. Duh. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. I love it when you guys subscribe. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye! Too real for the water, so you made me puke.